2019 Chevy Corvette ZR1 First Drive Review. It's lit. I was shook. I've driven a considerable measure of courses in a ton of outlandish autos. In any case, of late I haven't been on track as regularly as I might want. What's more, my latest invasion on an exceptionally wet circuit left me feeling unsuitably moderate. Cobwebby. So a first drive of the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 at Road Atlanta was expediting an arrangement of nerves. Begin with Road Atlanta. It's one of those old-school, ancient circuits with a couple of perilous traps still up its sleeves, with little runoff and the scandalous turn under the scaffold. An unpredictable track which I've never determined. At that point there's simply the ZR1. This is the freshest age of the most outrageous Corvette, this time with 755 horsepower and 715 pounds-to-foot of torque, pushing a moderately unobtrusive 3,560 pounds. That oomph gets from a 6.2-liter, LT5 little square V8, supercharged inside an inch of its life. The ZR1 shears to 60 miles per hour in a blip, 2.8 seconds. It dealt with a 215 mile/hour top speed keep running at an European oval. The normal of 2 runs, 1 with and 1 against the breeze, left Chevy with a distributed best speed of 212 miles per hour. Chevy Designs happily announced that the ZR1 is the quickest and loudest creation Vette ever. It's additionally one of the priciest, beginning at $120,990 and hurrying to $140,005 on one of our analyzers. They likewise gave it that unholy backwing, that sticks into the sky like a center finger, courting disaster to destroy it. So as I took after a master driver out of the pits and onto Road Atlanta, I was somewhat jangly. The ZR1 should happen. GM engineers guaranteed us that it wouldn't, rather advising the dedicated to be content with the Z06. All things considered, that auto has 650 horsepower and 650 pounds-to-foot of torque, obscuring even the energy of the C6H ZR1. The Z06 effectively traverses the separation between extraordinary roadability and dependable course device. That leaves the Grand Sport as the Corvette most appropriate to a real lawful street. The NA motor and sweet suspension implies you can appreciate it at 7/10 THS and presumably not lose your permit. Be that as it may, the C7's life cycle is long and more execution from the stage was conceivable. The specialists are angled with regards to the whys of the auto, the Vette portfolio being so very much secured. Yet, finding for some hidden meaning, it was on the grounds that they could. The numbers push the auto well into supercar region. In any case, while a portion of the new super hypo American items are beneficial for a certain something, racing, for example, the ZR1 wonks obviously need and anticipate that the ZR1 will keep running with the Ferraris and Lamborghinis of the world. Without prevarications or conciliatory sentiments. Before we go into the execution enhancements, how about we address the mid-motor obvious issue at hand? The advancement of a mid-motor Vette is such an open mystery, to the point that GM's architects can scarcely even put on a show to ignore it any longer. So the